Let me tell you a story that might just change the way you think about fishing forever. This isn't just another tale from the dock, it's a lesson learned the hard way, out on the water, where every cast counts and every fish tells its own story. What I'm about to share will make you rethink everything you know about fishing bait, and maybe even question the advice you've heard from the so-called experts. Imagine this. It's a perfect morning on the lake. The sun is just peeking over the horizon, painting the sky with soft gold and pink. Mist rises off the water, swirling around two fishing rods set up side by side on the old wooden dock. The world is quiet, except for the gentle lapping of water and the distant call of a loon. Both rods are identical, same make, same model, same line, same hook. The only thing that's different, the bait at the end of each line. On one hook, I carefully mold the fanciest, most expensive store-bought dough bait money can buy, promising irresistible scent, color, and sparkle. On the other, I press on a humble homemade concoction, whipped up in my own kitchen for just pennies, using ingredients anyone can find at home. With both lines baited, I cast them out side by side, aiming for a submerged log where fish love to hide. The anticipation is electric. 2 baits, 2 chances, 1 big question. Which will win? The rod with the expensive bait sits motionless. Minutes turn into hours, not a single nibble, not even a curious tug. I start to wonder if the fish are even biting today. But then, the rod with the homemade bait starts to twitch. First, a channel catfish takes the bait, putting up a good fight. Then, a feisty bluegill. Before long, another fish is on the line. It's as if the homemade bait is sending out a secret signal, calling every hungry fish in the area. Underwater, it must have looked like a dinner bell ringing. Fish after fish swarmed the homemade bait, drawn in by its irresistible scent and flavor. By the end of the day, the store-bought bait had managed to catch just 3 small fish, barely enough for a snack, let alone a story. Meanwhile, the homemade bait delivered a jaw-dropping 22 fish, catfish, carp, and some of the biggest panfish I've ever seen. The difference wasn't just noticeable, it was staggering, almost unbelievable. That day, I learned something important. It's not about what's in the fancy jar or the shiny packaging. It's about what you know, what you create, and how you use it. Fishing is as much about creativity and understanding as it is about gear. Fish don't care about branding, glitter, or marketing claims. What matters to them is scent, taste, and how natural the bait feels in the water. Sometimes, the simplest things are the most effective. The homemade bait outfished the expensive one by more than 7 to 1. That's not luck, that's proof that sometimes less really is more. This wasn't a fluke or a one-time miracle. It was a clear, undeniable demonstration of what works and what doesn't. I wrote it all down in my fishing journal, and I've never looked at bait the same way since. So here's the lesson. Don't be fooled by flashy marketing or high price tags. The best bait might not be the one with the brightest label, but the one you make yourself, with care and a little know-how. The most effective bait could be the simplest recipe you can whip up at home, using just a few basic ingredients you already have in your kitchen. Anyone can do it. No special skills required. In fact, making bait at home can be a fun project for the whole family, and it just might lead to your best fishing day ever. Sometimes the secret to fishing success isn't found in a store, but in a handful of everyday ingredients and a willingness to try something new. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how to make this game-changing bait. Grab your notepad, gather your ingredients, and let's get started on a recipe that could change your fishing forever. This miracle bait wasn't born in a lab, it was forged out of necessity, deep in the heart of the Soviet Union, during a time when resources were scarce and creativity was essential for survival. Back then, anglers had to make do with whatever they could find. There were no fancy tackle shops or aisles of colorful lures. Instead, they relied on simple, everyday ingredients, often scavenged from their own kitchens or local markets, to create something that could outsmart even the wariest fish. The recipe for this bait was never written down in books or advertised on posters. It was passed down quietly, almost like a treasured family secret, from father to son, friend to friend, because everyone who tried it saw that it truly worked. Whether in the icy currents of Siberian rivers or the gentle warmth of southern lakes, this bait proved its worth. It helped families put food on the table, turning ordinary fishing trips into vital sources of sustenance. The real beauty of this bait lies in its simplicity. There's no marketing hype, no flashy packaging, just honest results that speak for themselves. Soviet fishermen understood fish on a fundamental level. They knew the hunger and scent, not shiny wrappers or expensive branding, were what truly attracted their catch. They relied on careful observation, patience, and deep knowledge of the water, not on the latest gadgets or high-tech gear. This bait is more than just a recipe, it's a living piece of history, a testament to the ingenuity and resilience of those who came before us. It stands as a powerful reminder that resourcefulness and true understanding of nature can often beat even the most expensive equipment. For generations, anglers have outsmarted fish with nothing but basic ingredients and a bit of know-how, proving that tradition and simplicity can still triumph. This 3-ingredient formula is more than just a trick, it's a powerful lesson in humility and creativity. Sometimes the simplest solutions are the most effective and the most enduring. Now, let's discover how this old-world secret crossed continents and became a beloved staple among American anglers, proving that great ideas know no borders. How did a Soviet fishing secret end up in America? Immigration. Eastern European anglers brought their traditions and their bait recipes when they settled here. At first, locals laughed at their simple gear and odd-smelling bait, but when these newcomers started catching more and bigger fish, curiosity grew. The secret spread quietly, especially when their kids started winning local tournaments. Soon, top anglers wanted in, and the recipe circulated among the competitive crowd. The method proved itself on the water, not in ads. It became a quiet revolution, an old-world trick embraced because it simply worked. From quiet piers to big tournaments, this humble bait earned its place. Sometimes, the best ideas travel the farthest. Ready for the recipe? You only need 3 things, all from your local grocery store. First, a loaf of dark rye bread, not white, not wheat. Dark rye is key for texture and color. Second, 1 raw egg. It binds the bait and adds protein. Third, a can of sardines and oil. Don't drain it. The oil is crucial for scent. That's it. No fancy ingredients, no special orders. Rye bread gives the bait body and a natural look in the water. The egg holds everything together and adds subtle scent. Sardines and their oil create a powerful scent trail that draws fish in. Any brand of sardines will do, as long as they're packed in oil. These 3 ingredients combine for a bait that's cheap, easy, and incredibly effective. You'll find them all in a single trip to the store. No gimmicks, just real results. Let's mix it up. Making your own fishing bait at home is surprisingly easy, and the whole process takes just about 5 minutes from start to finish. You don't need any fancy equipment or special skills, just a few simple ingredients and a willingness to get your hands a little messy. Start by tearing 6 to 8 slices of dark rye bread into small, bite-sized pieces. Drop them into a large mixing bowl. Rye bread works best because it's dense and holds together well, but you can experiment with other hearty breads if you like. Next, crack in 1 raw egg. The egg acts as a natural binder, helping all the ingredients stick together and giving your bait a rich, appealing scent that fish can't resist. Open a can of sardines and pour the entire contents, fish and oil, right into the bowl. The sardines add a strong, fishy aroma and plenty of natural oils, which help attract fish from a distance. Now, roll up your sleeves and knead everything together with your hands. Don't be afraid to really work the mixture. This is where the magic happens. Mash and mix until you get a firm, putty-like dough. The texture should be smooth and pliable, not too sticky or crumbly. As you knead, you'll notice the bread soaking up the egg and sardine oil, binding everything into a cohesive mass. This is what gives the bait its perfect consistency. Aim for a consistency similar to Play-Doh, firm enough to hold its shape, but still soft and moldable, so you can easily form it around your hook. If your mixture feels too wet or sticky, just add a bit more bread until it firms up. If it's too dry and crumbly, a splash of oil will bring it back together. Once you're happy with the texture, shape the dough into a ball. This makes it easy to store and portion out when you're ready to fish. Place your bait ball in a sealed plastic bag or airtight container to keep it fresh and prevent it from drying out. You can even make your bait the night before your fishing trip and store it in the refrigerator. Some anglers believe the flavors blend and intensify overnight, making the bait even more irresistible. That's all there is to it. Tear, crack, dump, knead, and you're done. It's a simple process anyone can master. Congratulations, you've just created one of the most effective homemade fishing baits out there using ingredients you probably already have in your kitchen. There's no mess, no complicated steps, and no need for expensive store-bought bait. Just quick, easy results that really work. Now let's dive into why this simple bait recipe is so effective and how it can help you catch more fish on your next outing. Why does this bait outfish the expensive stuff? It's all about scent and taste. Sardine oil creates a strong scent trail that drifts through the water, calling fish from far away. As the bait sits, the oil leaches out, acting like a dinner bell. The sardine meat and egg release amino acids, signals of real food to fish. Rye bread breaks down slowly, releasing particles that create a chum cloud. Fish follow the scent, nibble the crumbs, and then bite the main bait. It's a 1-2-3 punch. Oil attracts, amino acids convince, bread triggers the bite. This combination appeals to a fish's strongest senses. That's why it works for so many species, in so many waters. Simple science, big results. This bait isn't just for one species, it's a multi-species magnet. Catfish love the oily, fishy scent. Channel cats, blues, even flatheads. Carp can't resist the strong aroma and protein-rich mix. Mold a ball around your hook, cast it out, and get ready for action. Big panfish like bluegill and redeer will peck at smaller pieces. Freshwater drum and even suckers will take a bite. It's perfect for lakes, ponds, and slow rivers, anywhere fish use scent to find food. You never know what you'll hook next, and that's half the fun. For everyday fishing, it's hard to beat. Turn any trip into a multi-species adventure. Once you've mastered the basic recipe, try some tweaks. Add garlic powder or minced garlic for extra scent. Catfish love it. A splash of anise oil can attract more panfish and catfish. For a firmer bait in fast water, mix in a little flour or cornmeal. Want a softer bait? For still water, add more oil or a splash of water. Try red food coloring for a blood-like look. Use a bait holder or treble hook to keep it on during long casts. Chum your spot with a few freebie balls before fishing to draw fish in. Experiment and make it your own. This isn't just a bait recipe, it's a philosophy. It's about self-reliance, ingenuity, and understanding fish, not just buying gear. Expensive equipment can't replace real knowledge. This Soviet bait proves that necessity and know-how beat marketing every time. There's real satisfaction in catching fish on something you made yourself. Try it, mix up a batch, fish your favorite spot, and see what happens. Pit it against your store-bought bait and compare results. Take notes, share your findings, and pass the secret on. The best fishing knowledge is meant to be shared. Next time you see a flashy bait ad, remember, your brain is your best tool. This old-world secret is now your secret weapon. Get out there and give it a try. You might just surprise yourself.